Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got the final game of this two-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Oakland A's. Leading off for the Indians, playing center field is Lofton. Batting second, playing short is Lindor. Batting third, playing left field is Manny Ramirez. Batting fourth, playing first base is Hafner. Batting fifth, playing right field is Carter. Batting sixth, on the catching is Alomar. Batting seventh and playing second base is Barger. Batting eighth, playing third base is Hara. Batting ninth and on the mound is McDowell. And for the hometown Oakland A's, we got Ricky Henderson leading off, playing left field. Batting second, playing short is Simeon. Batting third, playing third is Langsford. Batting fourth, playing right field is Canseco. Batting fifth, playing center field is Armas. Batting sixth, playing first base is Giambi. Batting seventh and playing second base is Ellis. Batting eighth, doing the catching is Gene Tennis. And on the mound, batting ninth is Blue. And let's get down here to the field and get this game started, folks. Hopefully the A's can play better defense than in game one. And we got Kenny Lofton leading off, batting .214, 2 homers and 4 RBIs. And this is Blue's second appearance. No record with a 2.25 ERA. And let's take a look here at the Cleveland Indians. And they are in first place, tied with the Tigers. Lofton batting, like I said, .214 with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. Carter, .124 with a homer and RBI. Omar batting .250. Bell, .227. And Jim Thome, .400 with 4 homers and 8 RBIs. Louis Tiant with a 3.38 ERA. And Corey Kluber, 2 ERA. Cliff Lee with 2.25. And McDowell enters this game with a 9 ERA. And Perry with a 7.94. Let's get down here and get the first pitch of this game and get her started here to Kenny Lofton. And that's going to be a fly ball out to left field. And that'll be out number 1. 1 up and 1 down here in the top of the first. And Lindor batting .600 on the year, folks, with a homer and an RBI. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Blue strikes him out for out number 2. And Manny being Manny, batting .500 with no homers and no RBI. And that's going to be another swing and a miss. Blue strikes out the last 2 batters. Take a look here at the team comparisons. And Cleveland is 4-2. Well, that just changed. Cleveland is 4-2, batting .248, .312 on base percentage, slugging .557 with an OPS of .869. And the Oakland A's 1-4, batting .138, .225 on base, slugging .610 and an .835 OPS. Ricky Henderson to lead it off, only batting .105 with no homers and no RBIs. And this is Sam McDowell's second appearance. He's 0-1 with a 9 ERA. And the A's are 1-4, 3 games back in last place in the West. Like say, Henderson off to the slow start along with most of these A's. Canseco's batting $158. Jason Giambi, .238, 2 homers and 4 RBIs. Miguel Tejada looking for his first hit of the year. He's 0-19. Reggie is batting .143, does have 2 homers and 2 RBIs. Blue enters this game with a 2.25 ERA. Hunter 1.17. And Zito 6.43. Norris 6.75. And Dave Stewart with a 1.5 ERA. And now the pitch to Ricky. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second for out number 1. And Simeon's up now, batting .750 with a homer and 2 RBI. And that's going to be against the lefty, 18. That's going to be a nice play by Lindor to get him out. Throws over to first. And that takes a hit away from Marcus. And that brings up Corey Langsford. Corey's batting 0. He's 0 for 5, folks. Can he get his first hit of the year here? Nope, that's a lazy fly ball out to Lofton. 1, 2, 3 goes the A's. Top of the second, still no score. And you got Hafner due up here, followed by Carter and Alomar. Travis is 0 for 3 on the year. And that's going to be a ground ball down the mark. He picks it up, fires over to first for out number 1. And Joe Carter comes to the plate, batting a $125 with a homer and an RBI. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Canseco calls for it, waits for it, and makes the catch. And you see Cleveland's upcoming schedule. They leave Oakland and go home to take on the Angels for 3 games, and then Seattle comes to town. Sandy Alomar, he's 0 for 4, looking for his first hit of the year. And that's going to be a 21. That's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Canseco says, that's it. I got it, and makes the catch. And 1, 2, 3 goes the Indians. And to the bottom of the second we go. Canseco, Armas, and Giambi. Jose batting a $158, no homers and no RBI. And that's going to be against the lefty, 17. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. And Ramirez makes the catch for out number 1. And Tony Armas comes up, batting .250, no homers and no RBI. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Lindor fires over to first. And that'll be 2 down now. Jason Giambi comes to the plate, batting .238 with 2 homers and 4 RBI. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. Where's this one going to go? That is the question. And kiss it goodbye. That ball is out of here. Jason Giambi puts the A's up 1-0 here in the bottom of the second with his 3rd homer of the year. That brings up Mark Ellis, who is 0 for 5 on the year. And that's going to be a fly ball. And this time Carter's got room out there. Makes the catch. That'll do it. But the Jason Giambi homer puts the A's up 1-0 as we get to the top of the 3rd. Barger due up, followed by Hara and McDowell. And Carlos is batting .750 on the year with a homer and 2 RBI. And that's going to be a ground ball in front of the plate. Gene's not that great of a fielding catcher. Might be a little bit of a problem here. 45. That'll be fielding column 7. That will be fielding column 2. And that'll be a strikeout, but he'll have to throw down the first to get him for out number 1. So Blue strikes out his 3rd batter. Toby Hare comes to the plate. And Toby's batting .250 with no homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be a base on balls. That's Blue's first walk of the game. And now you got McDowell up. He's going to try to bunt him over to second, get him in scoring position. And, excuse me, Sam's 0 for 2 on the year. And that's going to be he misses both attempts to bunt. So here's the 0-2 pitch, and he's still trying to put the ball down. And he's going to get her done this time, folks. That's going to be bunted back to Blue. He'll fire over to first with Ellis covering. And that'll get the runner over to second. We have 2 outs now. And up to the plate comes Kenny Lofton with a runner in scoring position. Trying to tie this game up. Lofton flew out to left field his first time up. And a 10 against the lefty. That'll be a 23. And that's going to be a pop-up down the short. Simeon calls for it out in shallow left field, makes the catch. And that'll do it. And Toby gets stranded at second. And we go to the bottom of the third, the bottom part of the order up. Gene Tennis, Blue, and then back to Ricky. And Gene looking for his first hit of the year. He's 0 for 3. And that's going to be a comebacker to Sam. He fires over the first for out number 1. And Blue's up now. And Blue, he's 0 for 2 on the year. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Sam strikes him out for out number 1. His first strikeout of the game. Now Ricky's up, and Ricky grounded out. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And that's going to be a fly ball. Sorry, that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Ricky out. And we go to the top of the 4th. A's hanging on to a 1-0 lead. You got Lindor, Ramirez, and Hafner due up here. And Francisco struck out his first time up, 0 for 1. That's going to be against the lefty. 16, that's going to be an infield hit. First hit of the ball game here for the Indians. So the leadoff batter's aboard now. And Ramirez comes to the plate. And Manning, he struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Blue strikes him out for out number 1. And he's struck out both times against Blue. And Travis Hafner comes up. He grounded out. He's 0 for 1 back in the second. And that's going to be a base on balls. And now you got runners at first and second and 1 out. And the A's looking to turn a double play. We all know how that defense was in the first game. Can they turn it around here and come up with a nice defensive play? Joe Carter, he flew out to right his first time up. And that's a leaner. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. 28. And that's going to be the old 6-4-3 double play, folks. And now all of a sudden the A's knows how to play defense. And that'll get them out of the mess. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's still 1-0 Oakland. And you got Simeon, Corey Langsford, and Canseco due up here. And Simeon is 0 for 1 today, grounded out. That's going to be another ground. Nope, that's going to be a base on balls. That W. Sam walks him down the first. The old dreaded W. And Carney Lansford's up. He's 0 for 1. He flew out the loft in his first time up. And that's going to be against the lefty. 17. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. And with nobody out, he's going to stop at second. No use taking a chance here. And the big boys are coming up. So first and second, nobody out. He's already up 1-0, and you got Canseco due up, followed by Armas and Giambi. Jose's 0 for 1. He flew out the left his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, a big strikeout by Sam. We're out number 1. Now Tony Armas is up. And Tony, he grounded out the short his first time up. He's 0 for 1. And that's back-to-back strikeouts. Can Sam get out of this with nobody scoring? And now the dangerous Jason Giambi, who's already homered in this game, he is solo shot back in the second. And he doesn't want no parts of him. He walks Jason to load the bases. So the bases are full of A's, and it's up to Mark Ellis. Probably a smart move walking Jason, but nowhere to put Mark. Mark flew out the right. He's 0 for 1. And we drop the dice. And that ball is high. How far is this going to go, folks? and kiss it goodbye. That's a grand salami. He walks Jason Giambi. The pitch to Mark Ellis, and Ellis makes him pay. Turns on this one. Manny Ramirez thinks he had a shot at it. Runs out there near the wall and kiss it goodbye. Mark Ellis is giving the A's a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. And Gene Tennis comes to the plate 0 for 1. He grounded out to Sam his first time up. Here's the pitch to Gene. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Toby. He fires over to first. And that'll do it. But the grand slam makes it 5-0 Oakland. Mark Ellis showing some pop here. We go to the top of the fifth. Alomar, Barger, and Herrera do up here. Sandy is 0 for 1. And he's going to be 0 for 2. That's a lazy fly ball to Canseco for out number 1. And Carlos is up now. And he struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left. Ricky makes the catch. And 2 quick fly ball outs here. And it's up to Toby Harrah to get something going. Trailing by 5. Toby, he walked his first time up. And that's going to be another base on balls. Toby gets aboard again here. And they're going to let Sam bat here with 2 outs. 1 bad pitch is all it was. He did have a sacrifice bunt his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Ellis, who he shaking his head. It just hit that grand slam off of him. Fires over the first to get Sam. And the Indians ran 1 to the bottom of the 5th we go. We got Blue due up. Then the order flips. And Ricky Henderson and then Simeon. And you can see the A's, they go on the road after this game. They're going to travel to New York to take on the Yankees for 3 games and then head down to Boston. And Blue's 0 for 1 today. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be another swing and a miss. And that's Sam's 5th strikeout of the game. And now you got Ricky up. And Ricky's 0 for 2. Grounded out and struck out. And that ball is hit hard, folks. That ball is hit the other way down the first base line. It drops in for a double. With Ricky's speed, he's standing down at second in scoring position here. And Marcus Simeon comes to the plate, and he is 0 for 1. He did walk and come around the score back in the 4th on that grand slam. And that's going to be another base on balls. So 1st and 2nd, 1 out. And Carney Langsford's up. Can he deliver here? With Ricky down at first. He singled and came around the score in the 4th also. And that's going to be against the lefty. 12. That is going to be a base hit in the center field. And Ramirez cuts it off. And pretty sure Ricky's going to score easily. And he will. He'll score easily from second. Let's make sure, though, I'm saying that. Ramirez has got a gun out there. He's got not a gun. He's got a damn cannon. So let's make sure here, though. But yeah, Ricky will score with no throw. And let's see here. Simeon's going to make it the 3rd. Yeah, he's going to try. It'll be a 34, which means a 65 or a 66. He's out. 64 or lower. He's safe. And he's in there. So that's an RBI single. And runners on the corners, folks. And that brings up Jose Canseco. That gets the bullpen up in a hurry now for the Indians. James Kern's getting up. James is getting up in a hurry here. They go out and talk to Sam. There's one out. It's a 6-0 ball game. They're going to play back for the double play ball. And that ain't going to be a double play ball, folks. That ball is hit in the deep center field. Let's make sure. 17. Yep, he doesn't have an M. He has an H. That's a deep drive in the center field. Lofton can't get to it. It's over his head. And with his arm, and that's not going to be a play. That's going to be a 2-run double with Lofton's weak arm. So a 2-run double by Canseco. And this game is over, folks. Turn out the lights. The party's over. It is now 8-0. And that is going to be it for Sam. And then the ball game is going to be James Kern. He's going to come in, try to eat up some innings here. As Sam can't get out of the 5th inning. Pitches 4 2/3. Jim will come into the game. Try to stop the bleeding here. This is Jimmy's 2nd appearance. He's no record and no ERA. He's got a runner on 2nd he inherits, and Tony Armas at the plate. And Tony is 0 for 2. He's grounded out and struck out. And that's going to be another swing and a miss. Kern comes in, gets his first batter out swinging. We're out number 2. And now you got Jason Giambi up. And Jason is 1 for 1. He has homered and walked. Come around the score both times. And that's going to be a base on balls. They don't want nothing to do with Jason today, folks. But this man has made them play. They walked him the last time, Giambi. And Mark came up and hit a grand slam in the 4th to give these A's a 5-0 lead at the time. Here's the pitch to Ellis. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. But 3 more runs come across the plate. It is 8-0 as we go to the top of the 6th. And Blues got the top of the order to deal with. Lofton, Lindor, and Ramirez. Kenny's 0 for 2 today. And that's going to be a base on balls. He walks on down to 1st. Let's see here. Down by 8. I don't think they're going to let him steal. So Lofton's down at 1st. They are going to do a little hit and run to try to avoid the double play. And that he's going to take off. That'll be a 32 or lower. So what's that? 32. That'll be a 62 or lower. He's safe. And he's in there with a stolen base. So Kenny's down at 2nd with the 0-1 pitch. And now you got Lindor at the plate. 0-1 pitch coming to him. And that's going to be against the lefty. 14 and a 10. And that's going to be a single. Infield single. And Lofton will get down the 3rd. As Carney makes a nice play, stops it from producing a run. But now you got 1st and 3rd and nobody out. And Manny Ramirez is up. Even though he's got an 8-run lead. He wants to get out of this with minimum damage here, folks. Manny is 0 for 2. He has struck out both times against Blue. And that's going to be a base on balls. The bases are loaded. Not what you want if you're a A's fan here walking. The base is loaded with an 8-run lead. Gotta make them hit it. Gotta make them hit it. Travis talking about hitting is 0 for 1. He did walk back in the fourth. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is out of here, folks. It's a 4-run game. As Travis Hafner says, what you can do, I can do better. Hits a grand slam on his own. And it's an 8-4 game. Blue still doesn't have an out here in the 6th inning, and that gets the bullpen up. As Blue gives up the grand slam, and now Joe Carter's up. He's 0 for 2. And he finally settles down, strikes Carter out for out number 1, folks. And that brings up Sandy Alomar. And that could be a inning grand slam. That might turn the tide. That happens sometimes. You hit the damn homer, and then the momentum switches. Sandy's 0 for 2. He's flown out the right both times. It's going to be a ground ball down the short. He fires over the first. And that'll be out number 2. And Carlos comes up as Parallel League joins us here rooting for the Indians. And he is 0 for 2. He is struck out and flown out. And that's going to be a rare play, a 61 on a 36. And that is going to be hit into center field. Nope, down to third base. And that's going to be a nice play by Carney. A line drive hit right at him. He makes the catch. Nice play. But the grand slam by Travis Hafner makes it an 8-4 ball game. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Tennis, Blue, and then Henderson due up here. And Gene is 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. Off of Kern. And that ball is hit into down the short. Lindor knocks it down, but he doesn't have a play. And that'll be an infield hit for Gene. And the leadoff batter's aboard here. Blue will try to bunt him over, get him in the scoring position. Try to add some insurance to this 8-4 lead. Blue is 0 for 2. He has struck out both times. And that's going to be a ground ball. That'll be a, let's see here. That's going to be doubled up. That's going to be popped up to the catcher. Let's use this new bunt thing here. We can show it as a bunt. Let's see here. These new commands for the bunts that he put in this year. So let's try this. That's going to be a pop-up double play. So this go. B-U-T. Let's see here. So it'll be a SH. And you got 3. Try this here. So it's sacrifice bunt gets doubled up. Now there's 2 outs. And Mr. Henderson's up. And Ricky is 1 for 3. He doubled and came around the score in the 5th. And that's going to be a base on balls. Ricky's aboard here. Ricky's aboard here in the 6th inning. And will Ricky take off and run? That is question. And Ricky's going to stay put here. And let's give Simeon a chance here. He is 0 for 1. He has walked twice and came around the score both times. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Lindor. He goes the short way over to second. And that'll end the inning. Ricky gets stranded at first. We go to the top of the 7th, 8-4 ball game here. And you got the bottom part of the order due up. Hara will have a pitch hitter for Kern and then back to Lofton. And Toby is walked both times. See if Blue can get him out this time. And yep, that's going to be a fly ball out to Ricky. He waits for it, makes the catch for out number 1. Like I say, that'll be it for Kern. He comes out of the game. And let's see who's going to pitch hit here. They need some base runners. That's for sure. And Grady Sizemore. Nope, he's not going to come off the bench. Omar is going to come off the bench. Try to get something going here with 1 out and nobody on. And Omar on the year's batting .250 with no homers and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Blue strikes him out. That's Blue's 6th strikeout of the game. We're back to Kenny Lofton now with 2 outs and nobody on. He is 0 for 2. He did walk, stole a base, and came around the score. And that's going to be against the lefty of 23. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Blue. He fires over the first. 1, 2, 3 goes to Indians. See who's going to come out here and pitch in this game when we make it to the 7th inning stretch. Here we got coming up. Got a bunch of righties coming up. Betancourt's going to come out of the bullpen here. Betancourt will come out in this 4-run ball game. Try to keep it that. And this is Raphael's 2nd appearance. No record, no ERA. He'll be facing Langsford, Canseco, and Armas, 3, 4, 5 hitters. And Carney is 2 for 3 with an RBI in this game, folks. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out for out number 1. And Jose Canseco's up now. He's 1 for 3 with a 2 RBI double his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, back-to-back strikeouts. Can he strike the side out here in the bottom of the 7th? Tony is 0 for 3. He has struck out twice and grounded out. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. Manny's got it. Makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 goes the A's. We make it to the top of the 8th. And let's see who's going to come out here. I think that's going to be it for Blue. And show what a bullpen they got. Blake's going to come out of the bullpen here. Blue comes out. after giving up that grand slam in the sixth. So that'll be it for blue. And where's Blake at? And Blake, this is his second appearance. He's 0-1 with no ERA. Figure that out, folks. An unearned run cost him a loss. He's got the 2-3-4 hitters due up: Lindor, Ramirez, and Hafner. Here's the pitch to Lindor. He's 2 for 3. Came around the score in that sixth inning. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Simeon. He fires over the first for out number 1. And let's separate that Z and H. A little behind the scenes here. Separate that Z and H so it shows up better. There we go. Alrighty, now you got Ramirez up 0 for 2. He's walked and came around the score in the sixth. And that ball's well hit by Manny. Manny being Manny. And that's going to be driven into the gap in right field for a 1-out double. And Travis Hafner, who hit that grand slam his last time up, making an 8-4 ball games up. And here's the pitch to Travis. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Canseco's got room out there this time, makes the catch. And Manny's going to stay put at second. His run means nothing. And that brings up Joe Carter now. And Mr. Carter is 0 for 3. Grounded out, flown out, and struck out. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And that'll win the top of the 8th. To the bottom part of the inning we go. You got Giambi due up, followed by Ellis and Jean. And Jason is 1 for 1. He's walked twice and homered. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And Raphael, that's his third strikeout of the game, folks. One down here, and here comes Mark Ellis, who hit the big grand slam that made it an 8-0 ball game at the time. Well, sorry, made it a 5-0 ball game at the time. Mark is 1 for 3 with that grand slam. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And Toby Hare, one of the better fielding third basemen in the game, is going to boot that ball. It's going to be an E5. Mark gets aboard here. And that brings up Gene. And Gene's 1 for 3. He singled back in the sixth. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes on him. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Can he make him pay for falling behind? And that's going to be walking the hard way with 2 dice rolls. So Gene's aboard here. That'll be it for Blake. He'll come out of the game. And we'll have a pitch hitter here against the righty. He's going to come out of the dugout here. And Matt Olson is going to come out of the dugout. See what Matt can do here against the righty. And Matt is 0 for 1 on the year. Here's the pitch to Olson. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes on him. And all of a sudden, Raphael can't find the strike zone, folks. That is 6 straight balls. Are they going to give him the green light here? 2-0 after 4 straight balls. 6 straight balls. Here's the pitch to Olsen. And nope. And he walks him again, folks. Walks the bases loaded on 4 dice rolls. Crazy. Apba is crazy, ain't it? Now you got Ricky up. No place to put Ricky. And 1 out. They're going to play back for the double play here. I know it's hard to double up Ricky. Ricky's 1 for 3 with a double in this game. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. Hafner's terrible down there, only a 2 and a 25. And that will be fielding column 2. Playing back. Let's see, runner out at second, batter out at first. Runners advance. F batter safe at first. So Ricky's safe at first. They get the put out, the 1-6 put out. Is it a 1-6 put out? No, a 3-6 put out. A 3-6 put out. The run will score. Now there's runners on the corner and 2 outs. Like I said, I knew it was going to be hard to double up Ricky. And that brings up Simeon. They get the ground ball, but Ricky's speed, he beats it. And let's see here. I see. Is Ricky going to try to steal here? And Ricky is going to try to steal. Ricky likes rubbing people's noses in, and after all, he is Ricky. Let's see here. What's his move? He's a +2, so that'll be a 30. A 30. 56 or lower, Ricky face. And they throw him out to end the inning. Sandy Alomar says, no, Ricky. Not up 9-4. No, not today. Sandy Alomar throws Ricky out. And we go to the top of the 9th in a 9-4 ball game. And of course, it always happens, right? Because we edit it that way. Sandy Alomar is going to be coming to the plate after making that nice throw. See who's going to come out of the bullpen. And we got the righties due up here. And Houston Street's going to come out of the bullpen with a 5-run lead. Try to close this game out. Like I say, these A's got one hellish bullpen, folks. Houston Street's probably your 3rd best guy in the bullpen. Not a bad bullpen. And where's Houston? Houston, do we have a problem? He says no. And Street's 3rd appearance, no record with a 6 ERA. He's got Alomar, Carlos, and Hara due up. And Sandy is 0 for 3. He's flown out twice and grounded out. And that's going to be a swing and a miss for out number 1 here in the 9th. And can Carlos get something going? He's 0 for 3. He is struck out, flown out, and lined out. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Tony. He calls for it. Makes the catch for out number 2. And Cleveland's down to their last out, and Toby Hara is 0 for 1. He has walked twice and flown out the left. And that's going to be a deep fly ball. Tony waits on it near the track, makes the catch, and that's your ball game, folks. The A's win 9-4. We'll take a look here at the box score. And the A's 9 runs on 7 hits and no errors. Indians 4 runs, 4 hits and 1 error. Amazingly, 2 grand slams in this game, folks. That is crazy. Lindor had 2 hits for the Indians, and old Travis Hafner with the grand slam, folks. His first homer of the year and his first RBIs. And the Indians were 2 for 6 with runners in scoring position, left 4 men on base. And old Langsford with 2 for 4. And A's were 3 for 8. And the big hit was by Mark Ellis. The big grand slam put the A's up 5-0. Giambi with his third homer of the year also. And they only left 4 men on base. Oh, Sam McDowell, 0-2, 4 1/3, 6 hits, 8 runs, walked 3, struck out 5, and gave up the 2 homers. Kern comes in, 1 2/3, 1 hit, walked 2, struck out 2. Betancourt, 2 innings, 1 run. It was unearned. Walked 2 and struck out 3. Blue gets his first win of the year. He's 7 innings, 3 hits, 4 runs, walked 5, struck out 6, gave up a homer. Trenton comes in 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Street 1 inning and 1 strikeout. And let's take a look here at the standings and leaderboard. And now you got the Yankees 3 games up on Toronto, Baltimore 3.5, Boston and Tampa Bay 4.5. And then the Central, the Tigers are now a half a game up on the Indians. KC a game back, Twins game and a half, and the White Sox 2.5. And out west, the Rangers are 2.5 games up on everybody. Angels, Mariners, and A's. And Roberto Alomar with a 4.67 average, leading the league. 3 batters with 5 homers, including the Cleveland Indians, Jose Ramirez, Roger Maris, and Abreu. Roger leading with 13 RBIs on the year. And right now, the ERA leader's at 0. You got 4 pitchers with 2 wins on the year and 2 pitchers with 3 saves. Roger Maris leading in an MVP, and Dick Bosman of the Rangers leading in the Cy Young. Let's see what the next game here on the channel will be. It'll be a National League game. Let's see what we got here. I believe that was the last game on the 6th. Yep, that was the last game on the 6th. So we got a National League game here. It looks like it's going to be the Diamondbacks traveling to LA to take on the Dodgers. Let's see how many game series this is. 1, 2. Whoa, didn't want to get out of it. Sorry about that. Yeah, playing the full season. Yep, playing every game. So I don't think they play on the 10th. No, so it's a 3-game series. It looks like the 9th, 8th, and 7th. And it'll be Kennedy. Oh, Kennedy, back Jack Kennedy going up against Kershaw. I want to thank Parallel League for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, folks, it doesn't cost anything. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. And hit that like button to help out the channel and leave a comment. Till next time, you all have a great day and take care.